Hi, and welcome back to Rainey Dewey's Art Spot. I'm not giving you a face-to-face intro, but just jumping in and starting some commentary on this video. Sometimes the simplest tools are the most enjoyable. This is a pencil. I use a few different kinds of pencils and paper. I use H and B pencils. H is for hardness, B is for blackness, so the B's are softer and darker, and the H's are harder and don't give you as dark a value. And you can see here that I just, like all my drawings, I try different lines to see which one's right. I'm not opposed to using erasers. I use a kneaded eraser. I use a rubber eraser. And when I erase, I will use a brush to sweep off the debris. I learned the hard way, don't blow on it, because you could inadvertently destroy your painting, your drawing, if you do that. Anyway, you see the big brush there. It's a soft brush and I just sweep things away. And I just build. I'm building layers. So here I'm trying to, the hardest part for me is getting the angle of the clapboard on the barns. Very difficult for me to see. Some of them are almost completely horizontal. So you'll see me trying to correct that over and over. But that's okay. Each time we do something like this, we're learning. And I hope it gets easier. So far, I'm just beginning down this journey of really truly trying to practice. There I'm using a blending tool. So I can soften some of the distant trees. Because they're in the distance, I don't want dramatic texture, so I soften it with the blending tool, and then I go in and build in the layers, the dark layers over the top. And I just keep, it's almost like a little scribbling motion that I'm using here. And I'm making the dark value behind the roof of the barn to pop the barn roof forward. So I change pencils. I go from H's to B's, and I build layers. I'm not sure what the break in the action is here, but am I searching for a pencil? More than likely. And here I'm just trying to get in the shadows underneath the eaves. The photograph was taken on a very muted, foggy day. At that time that I had just begun painting, and I used to snap photographs of just about anything. I didn't pay attention to the lighting, or I just thought the barns were interesting. And so I'm on this journey now where I'm trying to actually bring my art to the next level. So I'm taking some of these photographs that are hard to work with, and I'm going to try to make them into something. This image is the size of a business card, which I think is 2 inches by 3 1/4 or 3 1/2. It's quite small. I'm having more and more trouble doing these small things without a magnifying glass these days, so I'll be needing an eyeglass correction sometime very soon. So you can see here the darks that I'm adding are the 6B or higher. Those give you a very, very dark black value. And so here's sort of a time lapse. You can see it's it's a work in progress. My point in showing you this flip the page thing is just keep at it, and eventually you'll end up with something that you think is acceptable. And then you'll just work harder to get something that's a masterpiece next time. Thanks for watching.